Hello everyone, this is Jakester, and the season is one race young. There's still a whole lot of racing to do. The point standings as they stand are on the screen right here. Points leader is obviously that of Tyler Shangle after winning the first race at California. Interestingly enough, Mercedes has started out strong this year, their first season. There's 4 of them in the top 15. To match that, Ford also has 4 drivers in the top 15. Chevy has 3, BMW has 2, Dodge and Honda each have 1 apiece in the top 15. The rest of the point standings are as follows. With the new point system this year, everyone from 18th on down to 42nd is all tied with 1 point apiece. It'll take a couple races for the rest of the field to establish themselves in the point standings. The next stop for the Sylvania Cup crew is at Eurospeedway Lausitz in Germany. The track's layout is similar to that of Pocono, with a triangle design and 3 turns. Starting up front, we have the 2 Penske powerhouses of Centric and Power. Right behind them is Monty Shangle and Dalton Scott. Then the rest of the field as follows. Last week's winner, Tyler, is starting about mid-pack. Also, last week's pole setter, Larry, is starting pretty deep in the field. It looks like Kellen rounds out the back of the field again. Early in the race, Willpower gets off to a strong lead. And by lap 7, Tyler Shangle's blowing up on track and gets wound up in a wreck. It's crazy that he went from checkers last week to wreckers this week. With the resumption of the race at lap 12, the 12 car continues to lead. By lap 20, not much has changed. Willpower still leads. And by lap 30, Willpower still leads. Monty had jumped up to second at this point. And by lap 52, Aaron Rapp's in second, Monty's in third, and I've bumped my way up to fourth at this point. At the halfway point, Willpower still leads. Aaron Rapp second, Jimmy Johnson third, Monty Shangle, Jacob Shangle, Howard Schuler. The 90 of Roger Lutz, the 1 of Austin Cindric, and the 48 of Rick Quick, and the 37 of Nelson Chacon. A few laps later, after halfway at 134, Austin Cindric winds up running into the 90 of Roger Lutz. This ends up finishing the day for Austin Cindric and the good run that he was having. The next restart comes at lap 136 with Willpower still in the lead, Aaron Rapp in tail, and Jimmy Johnson's pulling up to third. And then there's some killer 4-wide racing going on, which is fun to watch. Jimmy Johnson's still running third, and green flag pit stops are quickly approaching. On those green flag pit stops, Willpower and Aaron Rapp come in 1 and 2. Jimmy Johnson had pitted 1 lap earlier. And due to this 1 lap earlier, we get to see how big of a difference it is on track. Luck was on Jimmy Johnson's side, having pitted 1 lap earlier. Those fresh tires got him out there faster, and he pulls around the 2 leaders to take the lead. Around lap 210, Will Power passes Jimmy Johnson back for the lead, and this is just before the final pit stops of the race. On this last set of pit stops, Jimmy Johnson comes in 1 lap early yet again. Will Power, coming in that 1 lap later, winds up screwing him severely, as this would eventually give Jimmy Johnson the lead yet again. The crazy part is, even after Jimmy Johnson takes the lead, Will Power is nowhere to be seen. He simply had a severely bad pit stop. As we're looking through the field, we finally here he is coming out of the pits. Will Power winds up coming out 13th place overall on track. And the winner is Jimmy Johnson. He never looked back after taking the lead on that last green flag pit stop. And here's the point standings after the conclusion of the second race. Aaron Rapp is now the new points leader, having accumulated 2 top 5s in the first 2 races. It was crazy that Tyler had went from winning the first race of the season to finishing dead last in this race. And another fun tidbit was Jimmy Johnson wound up finishing dead last in the first race and came out to win in this race. Some of the bigger movers would include that of Monty Shangle, having bumped his way all the way up to 7th. Majority of the drivers that have not been able to finish top 15 still accumulate at the bottom of the point standings. 27th on back to 42nd have yet to get a top 15. So it's pretty impressive that the first 2 races included past champions winning, and a flip-flop of fortunes for those 2 drivers, having won the first week and wrecked the second week, and the other driver having wrecked the first week and winning the second week. There's a lot that could unfold throughout the rest of the